We're live. Countdown. Hello, I'm Willie Bragg. Welcome to another edition of the Willie Bragg Show here on YouTube. Right now, I want to talk about the campaign for the U.S. Senate by Matthew Hoh, the Green Party candidate. And in order to vote for Matthew Hoh in November, you have to have him on the ballot, which means that you and you and you and you here in North Carolina, if you're watching this, need to go and get permission for the Green Party to get ballot access. Better to tell you this than myself would be Matthew Hoh, even though I will share a few words in a moment. Give me a couple of seconds here, and we will get started. I need to hire a production person.
Hi, I'm Matthew Hoh. It's been 3 weeks since we launched our campaign to represent North Carolina's working families in the U.S. Senate. The response has been fantastic. I'm overwhelmed by the enthusiasm and excitement shown by so many of you for this campaign. For voters in North Carolina to have a candidate for Senate who understands that healthcare, housing, education, and just wages are human rights, we need to get on the ballot. In order to do this, we need more than 14,000 signatures in ink, verified by mid-May. Please go to MatthewHohForSenate.org to donate to our campaign so we can meet the extremely high costs required to get on the ballot here in North Carolina. If you believe, like I do, that voters in North Carolina deserve a candidate for Senate who supports Medicare for all, student medical debt cancellation, an end to the war on drugs, real action on climate change, completely ridding politics of money, and so many other issues that will dramatically help workers and their families, but that the Democrats and Republicans don't support and never will, then please help us get on the ballot. So please go to MatthewHohForSenate.org and donate. You can also sign up on the website to join the campaign and help us directly. Thank you for all the support you have shown. Please tell all your friends and family about our campaign. And remember that together we can retake, rebuild, and reimagine our political system for both working families and the planet.
Okay. Well, you heard it from Matthew Hoh. It's a good platform, and the thing about it is that as long as we keep voting for Democrats and Republicans, we're never going to get any change. And so I'm saying that we need to go and with a third party option. Some people who are more or less on my side on the political issue says that sounds great in theory, but a third party can never make it. Well, a third party can never make it if nobody's willing to vote for a third party. But you go and vote for enough people vote for a third party, you can break through the system. You're just going to have to do it. And how sad is it that we live in a country that prides itself on individualism, but we got two pieces of shit called Democrats and Republicans to choose from. Dog shit versus cat shit. It still tastes like shit. Not that I know what tasting shit is like. I'm not into that sort of thing. But the point I'm trying to make is that we really don't have choices. Yeah, I know Orange Man is gone. That's good. I mean, but the problem with the Democrats is they're like, well, we're just going to remind the voters that Trump will make a comeback and oh yeah, that'll keep the Democrats in power. Well, we'll keep Democrats in power if they govern like Democrats and not Republican light on economics, and then sounding like an insane social justice warrior on social issues. Not that I disagree with what the social justice warriors are for, but I don't like their authoritarian tactics. You got to support free speech and support political discourse. What they're asking for is not unreasonable. How they're going about it is. And that's what the Democrats pretty much have become. Economically, very Reagan light and very much pink pussy hat wearing silly people bent on taking away speech. That's not a choice when you got to go face Marjorie Taylor Greene and face, the Orange Man and all the crazies on the other side. So we need more choices, and I mean, and that's what it comes down to. And I mean, for example, you got in Germany in 1980. In the German Federal Republic, what it used to be called West Germany, the Greens were founded. It was supposed to be an alternative to the Social Democrats that were insufficiently tackling the issue of the environment and nuclear weapons, that sort of thing. And so they were founded on the eastern side. They were Alliance 90 when the Berlin Wall came down. Basically, the short-lived interim East German government after the fall of the Berlin Wall, before the merger of the two countries, East and West Germany. They merged, the Alliance 90 and the Greens merged, and they're now one party. But we all know them as the Greens. And look what they have accomplished. Many things dealing with the environment. They're pro-labor. They're wanting green jobs. They are supportive of their universal health care and want to maintain it and strengthen the universal health care system that exists in Germany. And they are out there on the streets to make damn sure that there's not going to be another war for the West to fight in other parts of the world. So the Green Party is a necessity in Germany. It's a necessity everywhere. And we need to have one here. We really do. And I am urging each and every one of you in North Carolina to go and link up with the Green Party, because, especially here in North Carolina, corporate Democrats are a problem throughout the country, but certain places they're not as prevalent. As I said, they're not as prevalent in certain places. I mean, they do exist everywhere, but in New York or in the Northeast or in California or in New Mexico or certain places of the country, Democrats can be further left and get away with it, even though they kowtow toward the corporate Democrat leadership, unfortunately, too much. But down here, we don't even have that. I mean, whatever one could say about AOC, and I have my misgivings and my criticisms of her, but there's no way someone like AOC could theoretically win in a seat in North Carolina, because the politics is conservative. But that doesn't mean that you have to go and abandon progressive values and left-wing politics and do the kowtow toward the right and the fake progressives who are really just a more bland form of the center right. So I'm urging each and every one, like Matthew Hoh said, and going to get that name pronounced correctly one of these days. I hope he's okay with me mispronouncing it, but it's not on purpose. We need a voice. We do. We need a voice that's anti-war, because, just no matter who's in power, which political party is in power, they end up pushing these these neocon regime change wars halfway across the world, which is not doing a damn thing but making our world less safe and making people in other parts of the world hate us even more. And so we need a peace candidate that's in there to challenge the military-industrial complex. We need a candidate as a civil libertarian, somebody who will protect our freedom freedom of expression, free speech rights, our right to privacy, our constitutional rights in general, and to free political prisoners like Julian Assange, and to grant help a voice that can urge our president, regardless of party, to grant a pardoning to Ed Snowden. So Ed Snowden can come back in the United States and live as a free man for doing us a big favors and letting us know what our government's doing to us all the time. So, like Matthew Hoh said, 14,000 signatures is what it takes to get on the ballot in North Carolina. The ballot access laws were relaxed in the last few years. Still, 14,000 is too high. 14,000 is too high. But having that said, with the 14,000 signatures, it's a lot lower than it was. It used to be, I believe, 80,000 several years ago. Now it's down to 14,000. So we can do this. Like he said, this can be done. Well, I'm going to help with the Green Party to try to get them the ballot access that they need, to run candidates. And what I'm planning to do is that I'm going to do my part, and I'm going to put down the contact information for the Green Party below in the description box once I am signed off from this video. I will probably not be doing a video tomorrow because I am taking a road trip in a few hours just to kind of get the hell out of town. So we have a chat line here. We have Hot Retarded Chicks. Hi, how are you today? And we have here Jackson McAllister, and I do not know what VUMTO it's today. Today. I don't know what that means. But anyway, if you all like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree with what I have to say, comment anyway. We'll have a conversation. Feel free to share the content on this channel, and hit that subscribe button. That's the First Amendment absolutist. It's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it because we're the muckrakers of our time. And before I signed off with my final words for this commentary, I want to say, hello, dirtbag. How the hell are ya? I'm okay. I'm just telling everybody just a few moments ago that I won't be doing a video tomorrow because I am going to on a road trip just to get the hell out of the Raleigh area, which I live in Smithfield, Selma, which is in Johnston County, but I still consider it part of the broader or greater Raleigh area. Very boring part of the state here in central North Carolina. Trust me when I say that. Anyway, y'all heard my hubbub about what y'all need to do is liking and commenting and sharing and subscribing to my channel. So I'm not going to repeat myself again on that front. But let's see here. Let me do this. Until next time, remember to keep that class struggle going. To raise that red flag high. As proud socialists, we need to do this. And remember, at the end of the day, we're all Julian Assange. We will remain, though, until we get our freedom of speech back. Until next time, have a good day.
Red roses too.